Be smart. Oh, Halloween. These days when the children and teenagers dress with creative costumes and go trick-or-treating. Others prefer to make jokes in the neighborhoods and fill the trees or houses with toilet paper or other things and repeat every year the same thing. For Elizabeth, this year was different. Everything started in the morning when she woke up because she had a bad nightmare. She was in the darkness listening to a baby crying, and then she looked at her little sister screaming with a doll in front of her. Without understanding nothing, she wakes up very fast. The first thing she does is run to her sister's room, and when she looks her sister sleeping, she calms down. The course of the day was normal, except that she felt they were following her. She ignored it considering that the nightmare may have upset her more than she had thought, but that feeling didn't disappear. That night, her sister went out to sue for candy in the other houses, so her mother came here since her father died years ago in an accident. Elizabeth isn't a social person. She prefers staying at home forever before going to a party from her school companions, so she stayed home alone studying and giving sweets to the children who passed her house. They always arrived very late, so that night it was not strange to her that her family returned after midnight. When she turned off the lights in her house to go to sleep, she remembered that she had forgotten to close the window of her room. When she was about to go to bed for the second time, she was already very determined to sleep. She noticed that on her desk there was a completely black book, and remembering that it was Halloween, she thought it was a joke and she was not going to fall for it. But like any human being, curiosity is great, so she ended up reading the book. The first sheet read the following: Be careful. If you are a smart person, I would recommend that you do not turn the page. And the next page said, Whoa, you're not smart. Since you are not smart, look behind you. It was not necessary for her to turn around to feel that someone was behind her. When she did not see anything, but that she not remove her concern when something inside her mind said, Continue. You are a rebel person. I like people like you. You are special. You know that? I don't think so. The people always says, she is a freak, so weird, and things like that. Who is a freak and weird? You? No, they are the freaks and we know what the reality is. Yeah, they are so stupid. I'm just studying every day and preparing myself for the future. Exactly, you're special. For that, I have a gift for you. Really? What it is? It's necessary you don't ask nothing. This gift has a price. Okay, I won't ask nothing. Good girl, the only thing I need is your nightmare. Why, my nightmare? What did I say? No questions. Sorry, it was not my intention. Too late, forget this. I got you. She closed the book tightly and threw it in the trash can. Went to sleep with the light on and felt calm. Her family had already arrived when she felt that something was lying down next to her. Thinking it was her sister, she turned to tell her how it was that night. But when she opened the eyes, she was horrified to see that it was not her sister, but a phantasmagoria girl of bulging eyes and ghoulish smile what was right at her. All she could do was scream until her lungs ran out of air. Her mother was the first person to arrive in her room, but there was no one in the room. There she went looking for her in the smallest corner. The little sister for Elizabeth checked the room and she noticed a black book. She opened it, but this time the book not have the same thing that Elizabeth read. Instead, there are illustrations for her sister asking for help. Even the book was being written alone as if it had come to life out of nowhere. The sister left the book and went to her mother to tell her about it, but when they came back, the book just disappeared. Since that year, the following were similar events. The boys stayed home alone, opened the book, and then disappeared without a trace, just like the book. People made a lot of conjectures and theories about the mysterious situation of the book. Some said that when you dissolved the book, it swallowed you. Others that those nightmares that were asked ended up consuming you, but in the end, it was not known what was really happening. No person knows the origin of the book or where it came from, but if you get to see it on a Halloween night, be smart and do not read the book. Just be smart and make no questions.